Welcome to Sagadolandia. Did you think you knew how to make beans with chorizo? Well, today I'm bringing you the ultimate version. Marinated ribs an hour before, an incredible sofrito, and 30 minutes in a pressure cooker. You're going to cry at how delicious they are.
If you want to have the ingredients written down, here they are. Pause the video and take notes at your own pace.
The secret to this dish starts long before you even turn on the stove, so don't even think about grabbing plain ribs and just tossing them in.
I already have the ribs cut into pieces. If you have it whole, you need to break it up. I'm going to put it in a bowl and start adding flavor. First, a good splash of delicious olive oil. Here we're going to add plenty of garlic powder. We also add a fantastic touch, which is paprika. In my case, sweet paprika. And don't hold back. That's the highlight of the day, so add a generous amount. In fact, add a little bit more. Then, salt. To taste, don't be stingy. And once you have everything, all that's left is to mix it very well. So stir it until all the pieces have a completely uniform color.
Ideally, you should leave it like this for a few hours to let it absorb.
Flavor.
But if you want to do it the day before, I'll tell you a secret. The final flavor of the broth gets even better.
Put it in the fridge or refrigerator so it can rest.
I've let the beans soak all night so they soften up properly.
I'm going to use 300 grams of these beans that, as you can see, I have soaking in water.
I put onion and garlic into the pot. I'm going to cook it in the same pot, but of course on low heat.
And this is the pressure cooker I'm going to use today. I pour a splash of oil in it. 1 onion, finely chopped. Notice that I've chopped it into very small pieces. And also 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, chopped very finely. And I keep stirring it over medium heat, turning it from time to time.
No rush, let them get that golden color and the sweet flavor of a good sofrito cooked slowly.
When the onion is completely soft and cooked, it's time to quickly go to the fridge, grab that meat we've been marinating, and add it in. Nothing more to it than adding it in and making sure to use every last drop of flavor left in the bowl. So if you have a spatula, you'll get some extra flavor. Watch how I make the most of it. Then we keep turning it so it browns on all sides.
You cut this into meat. We put the marinated ribs into the sofrito. We want to turn them so they get brown on the outside. And it starts releasing its juices. Buddy, that broth it releases is pure gold for the flavor.
Then we drain the water from the beans. We drain them a little and put them in the pot as well. We're going to add the beans in and give them the final touch. Or maybe the second to last touch, actually. So, 2 chorizos. We cover with plenty of water, enough so that it rises above, 1 or 2 fingers above the beans. And finally, we have to adjust the salt. You can add a lot, a little, or even leave it without salt and let everyone adjust it on their own plate at the end. That's whatever you prefer. I like to add a touch of salt now.
Go overboard.
Once you've adjusted the salt, put the lid on your pot and start cooking. This is underway.
Today I press sofrito ribs. Good! Drained beans. Chorizos, we adjust the salt, cover with water, and put the lid on. We are going to cook it here for 30 minutes. But remember that it's done as follows. The pressure cooker always works like this. High heat. When you notice that the valve starts to release air, blow it hard, then you set it to medium-low heat. And you leave it for those 30 minutes.
The
Valve.
is already releasing pressure. That means we count. 30 minutes, and the beans are ready.
And this is already cooked. To open the pot, you have to wait until the valve goes all the way down, so there's no pressure inside. Are you in a bit of a hurry? Well, you put it under the cold water tap. That will make the pot cool down quickly, and the valve will do this.
See how the valve is down? Now I can open this beauty. Look! A perfect broth with some incredible beans, the meat cooked just right, and that special touch from the chorizo.
Notice that the broth, has thickened on its own.
Fíjate que esto, el caldo, ha empezado solo.
The rib just falls apart, and the chorizo gives it that amazing smoky touch. Here, in the big pot, things are done just the way I like them. So I serve it really hot. Do you also like it super hot? Or do you let it cool down a bit?
And I'm not leaving here without serving myself a portion. If you have a little clay pot like this one, it goes perfectly with that beautiful rustic effect. Add beans, pour in plenty of broth, and also a couple of slices of chorizo to make it a complete dish.
And if you like the recipe, subscribe to the channel, because more delicious soups and stews are coming.
So what do you think? Does it look good? Would you try it with chickpeas? Subscribe!
And tell me down below in the comments, what soup or stew do you make from time to time that everyone at home goes crazy for? I'm sure there's a magical recipe in your family that I don't know yet, and I'd be happy to learn it with you.